Good morning or afternoon, sixth grader. Welcome to the computer stations. We are going to be trying something new for this last month of school, and you may be very curious about why it is that you are here. One of the primary reasons that you are here is because so far we have not seen a lot of success this year, and you may be in danger of failing sixth grade English. So our work during the last 4 weeks of school will be to make sure that you are able to pass sixth grade English. You will need to work diligently at this station and complete all of your work in order to bring your grade up to a passing grade. Now, in order to continue with this lesson, you should be prepared with the following materials. You should have your Tuck Everlasting book. You should have something to write with. You should have your computer expectations, and you should have a yellow folder. Now, you should not have pressed play in the first place if you had not already gone over the computer expectations. You must read and review the computer expectations before using the computers. If you agree to the terms, sign the contract at the bottom. These terms are: sit at your assigned computer only. That is very important. You may not move computers unless Miss Antonsen has directed you to do so. Number 2, keep your heads in air traffic controller position. That means that you are looking at your computer, you are sitting straight up, and that your headphones are all the way on your head. Rule number 3, stay at level 0, silent, 100% of the time. There is no reason to talk to your neighbor at any time. Number 4, do not get out of your seat unless you have permission. There is no reason for you to get out of your seat except at the beginning of class to get your folder. Number 5, follow all classroom rules and expectations. The normal things apply: no cell phones, no food, etc. Number 6, if you need assistance, raise your help flag using the Velcro. This is on the side of your computer. Number 7, complete only the assigned work. Do not go to other websites. If you are going to other websites, you will immediately receive a phone call home. Number 8, do not change any of the settings on the computer. This is very important. I should not see that the desktop has changed or anything on the computer. Number 9, keep your headphones plugged in at all times. If you unplug them, you will mess up the settings on the computer. Yes, the headphones next to your computer may appear nicer. However, if you unplug the headphones that are at yours, you will remove the settings and then your computer will project volume, disrupting the rest of the class. Leave your headphones plugged in at all times. Use only the headphones that are assigned to your computer. And number 10, clean your station and tuck in your chair when you are dismissed. The lesson should take you the entire period, so you should not need to worry about dismissal until the end of the period. If you've agreed to these procedures and expectations, you're going to write your name on the line, so it will say I and your name first and last. Agree to follow all of the computer expectations in this class. If I do not, I understand that I will receive a phone call home and may not be permitted to use the computers again. Then you're going to sign your name. If you don't know cursive, that's okay. Just do the best you can, like I am, signing a name that's not mine. Okay? And then put today's date. If you're doing this on the first day of our lesson, today is the 11th of May. It is 2015. Now that we've gone over the computer expectations, we're ready to begin. You can set this to the side and Miss Antonsen will collect it later. You will see that you've been given a yellow folder with a label on the front. This label on the front is for you to write your name. Please write your first and last name on the cover of your folder. This folder has all of your work for the entire week in it, so that if at any point you get ahead, you can complete additional assignments, or if you happen to fall behind, you can go back and complete some of your work. We will be meeting on Friday to review all of our work as a small group. When you open up the notebook, you'll see our novel that we're reading, Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. There is another place for you to put your name, just in case the label on the front comes off. Go ahead and write your name here. Excellent. Remember, at any time if you need additional time to complete the portion of the assignment we are working on, you can press the spacebar or pause, rewind, or move forward according to your needs. When we turn the page, you will see the section that we will be working on today. Now it looks like a lot, but I guarantee that we'll walk through each piece of this. Let's start over here where it says Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt, prologue through chapter 2. Our first section says, before you read the chapter. Then it says, in chapter 1, the author states, nothing ever seems interesting when it belongs to you, only when it doesn't. Do you think the author is correct in making such a statement? Defend your response. So the quotation is asking us, so first we need to read the quotation again and make sure that we understand it. Then we're going to take a position and we'll defend our position. So this quotation is asking us to look at. It says, nothing ever seems interesting when it belongs to you, only when it doesn't. I can definitely think of times where this is applied to me in my life. My little brother had these really, really stupid looking Ninja Turtle action figures that I thought were really dumb in general when I saw them at the store. I didn't really care for them. I didn't think they were that cool. They didn't have any special features. They were just like normal action figures. But then he got them for his birthday and he played with them all the time. And all I would think about is how badly I wanted to play with those Ninja Turtle action figures. So I didn't want them until he had them. And then I really wanted them. So for me, I agree with the quote. You may feel differently. Either way, we're going to begin with a similar topic sentence, starting with I, and then you'll say do or do not, you choose, think the author is correct when they say, I'll put in quotation marks, nothing ever seems interesting when it belongs to you, only when it doesn't. And then I need to make sure my third step, now I've read the quote, I've taken a position, I need to defend it. So I do or do not think the author is correct when they say nothing ever seems interesting when it belongs to you, only when it doesn't, because, and this is where you are going to complete your response. So you should be selecting whether you do or do not think that the author is correct, and then it's your job to explain why you think this. Okay? You could say, for example, because I don't like my toys, but I like my brother's toys better. That's just one example. Go ahead and complete this section, and when you're ready, move on to the next section. Okay, before we complete the vocabulary activity for this section, we need to actually read chapter 2 of the novel. Chapter 2 of the novel will be found in your book. And we're going to do a read aloud of this chapter. Now, the chapter to click on is in the folder that says Day 1 Tuck Everlasting. You'll click on the next video by double-clicking where it says Chapter 2. When you click on the video, don't be alarmed. There's no video. It's just the sound of the chapter being read aloud. As the chapter is being read aloud, follow along in the book. Depends on which book you're on, but remember, we're starting at the beginning of chapter 2. When you're done with the video, click on part 2 of the lesson for today. Good luck. I'll see you again soon.